So I'm up, took a shower, I just had some breakfast. I feel so silly. You remember I said that lighting this room is terrible? And yes, it is terrible, but like for example, these lights here, they had covers on them and I took them off because it was like so dim in here. Last night when I was turning these lights off, which I haven't had to turn off because I fell asleep that first night at the cocktail party with all the lights on because it wasn't planned. But last night I was turning them off. I went to click and the lights got brighter. These lights have 3 settings. That's the brightest setting, so not like that huge of a difference, but it made a difference. So I felt so silly. I was like, this hotel was nice. I don't know that I would stay here. I mean, I probably would stay here again, but I don't know if I would stay here if it was like a longer time frame, just because of the lighting being so bad. I know it sounds silly, but like with the vlogging and even doing my makeup was really difficult because of how dark it is. And it may not seem dark, but it definitely is dark, especially since I'm used to doing it with my ring light. Like, and you know, my makeup room has more than one window and it's obviously Florida, so it's very, very sunny. Other than that though, this hotel was decent for sure. Oh, as I'm filming this, the vlog is still editing and I changed the time on my camera to be the correct time of here and the timestamps are still messed up. I don't know what the deal is. iMovie has like a little timestamp title, which is what I used the last vlog that I edited at home or whatever, because I was in a hurry or whatnot, because normally I make them custom. But that little title, you cannot edit it. It's whatever the camera marks the time as. So the first day I was like, okay, well maybe it's confused, the time change, whatever. I mean, I don't even know. And then I changed the time on the camera to be correct time here, and it still was off. And you know, yes, I could have gone and like calculated it out and all that, but it was just, it's too much. It's too much. Like I was trying to get it uploading before I went to bed so that it would be done uploading when I got up, and it was only at 57% and was frozen. So right now it's at 81% and still has an hour left. So I don't know if this is worse than at my house or not. And this vlog that you guys are watching, it's probably gonna be late as well. I really apologize that they've been kind of getting even later and later. And it's not so much that, I mean, because here it's 9 o'clock in the morning still, but because of the time difference, it's noon over in the East Coast. So normally you guys are used to getting the upload, you know, 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast, because I put it, you know, to upload when I'm in bed, or even at the latest, usually 8 o'clock on the East Coast. So if you're on the West Coast, that's still 5 a.m., you know? I'm gonna hope and pray that the airport Wi-Fi is better, because then what I'll do is I'll edit the entire vlog and I'll just do like a final little peace out before I get on my flight, because I'm on the late night red-eye flight, so hopefully I can get it uploaded. So many things. Okay, so it's raining. It is raining, so I just went for a ponytail because I was gonna just recurl it, and I was just like, if I recurl it, it's not gonna be good. So I gotta head out. Woo. Alright guys, so something went down at Generation Beauty. They had to shut it down and take everybody out. So I've been asking all of the all these people are waiting, and there's people over there waiting as well. So we'll just go. Hold on. Oh, she always does that. Look who finally made it. Finally. It's freezing with her nice like coat, and look what her mom has me wearing. It's a work in progress, so it's still attached to the yarn ball, but it's keeping me warm finally. It's just me and my ball of yarn, a little accessory. This is gonna be a thing. This is gonna be a trend. People are gonna be carrying around their ball of yarn. It started here. It's called the brand. So a bunch of the brands have disappeared. Like Tarte is gone. It's craziness here. Anyway, a lot of pissed off people. So the Tarte booth completely empty. So Makeup Forever is evacuated too. Looks like they're not coming back. right, guys, look who I bumped into at the hotel restaurant.
Hi, from Benefit.
And I was sitting by myself and they called me over, which is so sweet of them.
Benefit babes love you.
Check out Heron over there. We're zooming in.
Erin's hair. She got it
Where,
today at the Bellevue.
yeah. What's your discount code?
Benefit. Benefit X Bellevue.
All right, say bye, guys.
Bye.
So a lot of flights are getting canceled, and I'm going out south the case for mine. So how crazy is it that I just happened to bump into the Benefit girls? I was just sitting and eating, and I heard my name, and I turned around, and they were all there. So I guess they stayed in this hotel, and so they called me over and all that, and they're just so sweet. I love meeting brands, yes, at Gen Beauty, and I love interacting with brands I've already met and stuff, but it's nice when you get to actually hang out or get to know them outside of like the normal, you know, beauty event or anything like that, because you just really get to know them more as like, this sounds stupid, but like people. And yeah, they were so sweet, and I got to meet more of the Benefit girls, which is awesome. So right now I am Cody's house, so I'm putting as many clothes as I can. Basically rearranging my suitcase. I got a bubble wrap the pallets and stuff. I didn't have time to do that earlier, so that's what I'm doing. Okay, so if you guys are wondering how I get all the makeup back, remember I said that I have this big bag. So here's a bag of stuff, here's a bag of stuff, here's another bag of stuff. All of that goes in the big bag, and this bag itself is kind of light. So then I balance out to make sure that neither of these two bags is over 50 pounds. Of course, I'm only allowed one check bag, so then I just have to pay for this check bag, but it's cheaper than shipping all of this stuff, and it's a lot easier than having to go to the post office and all of that. Oh my god, the lighting in here is terrible. It's like the yellowest light. That is not your screen, that is the light. I don't know if I told you guys all the details of what happened today. So apparently the tent was like at risk of like falling or breaking or whatever. There was rain coming through, the winds were gusting, so they had to like evacuate everyone in an emergency. So that's what I walked into. Everyone's already evacuated, waiting for it to be cleared. That's why we were, you know, outside. Well, we're outside, but we're undercover, like in the garage, but the garage is open, so it was freezing. I honestly have not been that cold in ages. The last time that I was that cold was a trip to SeaWorld that I took in middle school. And of course, like, and you're young, like, you want to like have water balloon fights, and you want to like have water fights and stuff like that. I don't know what it is about being young that you just want to be covered in water. I don't know. So we wanted to be in the splash zone. We were seeing the last show of the killer whales. This was ages ago, and I still have them. They got rid of them, right? Anywho, so we wanted to be in the splash zone. So we got in the splash zone. The last show, I think it was like at 8 o'clock at night. We get soaked. And then we got to get on a bus to go back to Miami. So if you've ever been on one of those like coach buses, they're really, really cold. Air conditioning's always blasting. And I was soaking wet, didn't have a sweater, and I was just shivering, and I couldn't get warm. And then hours later, my teacher realized that I was still wearing the wet socks that I had, so like she had me take them off and all that. That's how I felt today. Like, I was honestly, like, you guys that watch my vlog, you probably think I complain about a lot of stuff because I do all these rants, but when I say I was like uncontrollably shivering, I was like I could not like stop shivering. Like, it was even hard to like text or like write anything on my phone because my hands just could not. Like, I would have to have them like under my armpits for like a minute or two before I can like quickly write a text. Like, I was that cold, guys. Like, even to this point, I'm wearing a coat now. I'm indoors. I've been indoors for hours. I still have not been able to get warm because there's air conditioning in here. So like, I just haven't been able to get warm. It's like, it's crazy. It is so crazy. So cold. So when we went inside, like, it was scary. A lot of the brands had left, and like, it was pretty scary in there, and there was like water everywhere and stuff, and it just, the vibe was not good, and that's why I didn't stay for long. I was just like, I'm over it, you know. When I talked to a few of the brands that I knew and stuff, and I just headed out. So I'm sorry, like, I know you guys were looking forward to another day of Gen Beauty vlogs, but this is what Gen Beauty was for me today, standing outside in the cold. And that's also why I didn't vlog a lot during then, because I was so cold. Like, I could not. I was just, And it sucked because since I was there alone, because Rose hasn't gotten there yet, like I couldn't get out of line to get like coffee or something warm like everyone else was doing because they are all in groups. So I was just there suffering. Nobody offered to get me coffee or anything like that. Not that I would expect them to, but like if it was the other way around, I don't know if it's something about me. Like a lot of people think I'm a mean person because of the stuff I say and my strong opinions and how confrontational I get on Twitter about politics, but like I'm a really genuinely nice person, and if I see someone that needs help or whatever, I'm always the person to like help out. Like if I saw someone shivering, like I had a group of friends, I would go get them something. Like that's just who I am. But anyhow, so I gotta finish putting these bags together, and then I'm gonna start editing this vlog so that I can get it hopefully uploaded at the airport. I'm gonna head out to the airport and probably at 9. I gotta check to make sure my flight isn't canceled because I know there's a lot of flights that have been delayed. So far mine hasn't, so that's good because I want to get home to my Hugo. My mom says that Hugo's doing really well still, eating great. She says those pill pocket things work amazing. She's like, I don't even hesitate. I just put it up to his mouth and he eats it. And so I've also been having her give one to Luna. So, you know, he sees it as a treat because, you know, she gets one, he gets one. So that's kind of how I always give them treats. I usually don't ever give one a treat without the other because I'm a sucker for their little guilty faces. So yeah, here's hoping that my bags are not over the weight because then I'll be that person embarrassingly opening up their suitcase and underwear flying everywhere and all that. They got a lot of compliments on my eye look today. And I might do a tutorial because it's actually really, really simple. And this is actually the second eye look. I tried a first eye look and I was using this transition shade that I absolutely love. Like love this shade and I use it all the time. But for whatever reason, I could not get that thing to blend. I was just blending and blending and blending and it would not do anything. You know how sometimes like, you know, matte eyeshadow will just like not blend, which is weird because like usually when you have one that works, it works forever. But like it just was getting like patchy and just weird and something's up with my skin maybe, I don't know. But I had to wipe that off and start over and this is what I did. Fun fact, I was in a rush and I put my eyelashes on wrong. You know how there's one side that's shorter and then the other like lengthwise, and I realized after I had like secured this one side first like perfectly, so I was like, and I went to go grab the other one and I was like, oh, so I was like, screw it. So I put the other one on wrong and I was like, oh, can you tell, and I was like, and I was like, you know what I can do to try to like counteract it? I got another pair of lashes, put them on the correct way. So these are stacked lashes. You have one the right way and one the wrong way. And I think I kind of like it. I don't know. So that's the secret of today. That's today's secret. That only the people that are watching my vlog channel will know. So everyone's been complimenting me on my eye look. I have this little secret. And I also like how my eyebrows came out today. Actually, they don't look like rain anymore. Just kidding. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. Okay, so I made it to security without getting pat down, frisked, whatever you want to call it. So I'm heading to my gate. It took forever to get here. To get snacks. Usually they don't sell food on overnight flights. I'm so ready to get home. I cannot wait to get home. Alright, so it's time to take this face off. I'm very excited to do that. I don't look as cute anymore. I was gonna notice that change. So I'm gonna end this vlog. I didn't have time to edit because of all the traffic, so I'm gonna do it online. Bye guys. I don't know if you can hear the siren in the background, but that's coming from my gate. The gate that plane is supposed to be taken out from. And they close like the door